Hey guys, this is Bish Reviews and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm back with another Disney storybook review. And on today's episode I have Disney Pixar's The Incredibles Classic Storybook. Now lately I've been doing a lot of Disney classic storybook reviews, and if you have not watched it, I have linked all of them down in a playlist in the description below. Also, if you want to make a request on any of the books that you want me to review, just go through my review request video and then you can post it in the comment section there, or you can also comment in the comment section below this video. So yeah, today is all about Incredibles. So The Incredibles has been one of my favorite Disney Pixar movies, and they have this good storyline and all that character build-ups and everything I really love about it. Now if you have not watched this movie, I would totally recommend you to go and watch it. I've also watched this movie in Hindi version, and again, the dialogues on Hindi are so much funny, and then even with the names that they call out, it's really entertaining and fun to watch. So yeah, make sure you watch it. So yeah, let us begin with this review. So this particular classic storybook is by Fantastic, and it gives out that Mousework classic storybook vibes, but then yes, these are by Fantastic. On top here we can see it says Disney presents a Pixar film, and there's that The Incredibles logo, and in the middle in the black with some shadows it has The Incredibles. And also we can see down there we have the classic storybook on that red line. So at the right side bottom we can see there's the Fantastic logo. And down here we have the main characters of the movie. We have the Mr. Incredible, Miss Incredible, there's their kids. Now I remember Mr. Incredible's name is Bob, the Mrs. Incredible is Elastigirl, she is Helen, and we've got Violet and Dash. I forgot the name of that kid. I don't really remember it. So they stand in front of this city background. On the spine of the book, as you can see, it says Disney The Incredibles, and it says Fantastic down there. At the back of the book, as we can see, there are the other characters of the movie and the villain character as well. So on top here it says Disney's Classic Storybook Collection, relive the movie one book at a time, and there are a few things written over there. If you want to read that, please pause the video. Down here on the left side we can see there's the Fantastic logo, and on the right side we have the barcode. So yeah, let us open the book and have a better look on the inside. So like every other classic storybook, this one has the Disney classic characters as well. On this side we have the few things written by Walt Disney, so if you want to read that, please pause the video. Coming to the other side, it says this Disney Classics Collection storybook belongs to, and yeah. So on this page again we have the starter page. Again, the same thing as the front. It says Disney presents a Pixar film, Incredibles, and there's the picture of the Incredibles. And down here we have the Fantastic logo and few of the details of its productions and everything. So if you want to read that, please pause the video. So here begins the story. Now if you want to read the story, please pause the video because I'm not going to be focusing on that. I'm going to be focusing on the storyline, the illustrations, and the quality of this book. So speaking of the quality of this book, the Fantastic books are not as thick as the Mouseworks one, but you remember I do the blue framed Fantastic books. I think this book is a little bit thicker than that one, but yeah. So talking about illustrations, this illustration don't really match the movie because it's more like animated, but this one is more like two-dimensional sketches. So yeah, here is Mr. Incredible and there's Elastigirl. So this is like the beginning days before they got married, how their superhero dumb and everything is going on, So this is the villain actually. So his name is Bobby, and I think in the Hindi version the name is Bunty. And he actually wanted to become the Mr. Incredible's assistant or something like that, but then he's turned down. And here you go, he's trying to save the city, and yeah, they fell in love, get married. I hope I'm not turning the pages really quick because I still want you to be able to read that book. Now, again, even though those illustrations do not match the movie, I really like this illustration. It just brings out the movie story really well. And again, Incredibles being one of my favorite movies, I really had to get this book. So yeah, here's this family drama going on. There's Dash and Violet. I think his just name is Baby. I don't know. I just forgot about that name. I think it's Baby Jack. Yeah, it's Jack. I think it's Jack. So yeah, here's Mr. Incredible and his friend Lucius. They're off to save the city from the crime. Here is the mysterious girl. Her name is Mirage. So yeah, they try to save the jewelry store or a bank to be robbed. Again, I've watched this movie a really long time ago. I do know that they are saving something, but yeah. So here's Elastic Girl showing her power. She figures out that, I mean, when they get married and have kids, they decided not to do all that to save their kids, you know. And they wanted to create a low profile. And here's Bob having a problem in his office and he's fired. And that's where he needs to get a job. And that's when Mirage offers him a job, you know. And he's taken to this secluded island. You can see he's a little chubby around there. His stomach coming out because, I know, you know, he just has not had the training and everything. So here is a robo who is designed to adapt and, you know, do things. So again, there is this villain again from that front. It's that kid. We're not revealed until then. I revealed it already, but we're not revealed until the later on to figure out who's the villain. So here's Mr. Incredible training himself. Okay, this is Edna. I love this character as well. She is so sassy, so, you know, mean. It's so fun. Like, she's the costume designer for all of the superheroes. Here is Helen Parr finding out a blonde strand of hair, and she's not blonde. So, I mean, in this picture, Mr. Incredible is shown like a really bald guy. It's so weird. I don't remember seeing him like that. But yeah, I think he does have that. And then yeah, he is again made to fight, and there is this, I think, I mean, it's just an experiment for them to, you know, figure out the weakness of the heroes and adapt and then kill every one of them so that Bobby can be a new superhero for the city. So Helen goes to Edna to figure out what is happening with Mr. Incredible, but then she is again determined on selling her costume to them. So she kind of sneakily reveals that where he is, and, you know, she takes off all that costumes, and here is Mr. Incredibles on the island finding out that what has happened to all the superheroes. And he's then trapped, as you can see, and then as Helen takes off to find her husband, she realizes that her kids are on the plane as well. So the plane is struck down, and so because they crashed the plane that had kids on it, Mirage realizes that Bobby is no good. So yeah, that's that. And also when he tries to crush Mirage, Bobby is like, just go ahead. And here it is. They figure out where the missiles came from, and they're going towards the island. And they stay there, and she teaches the kids to try that. No, we are not revealing our identity. So here we go. She is investigating everything. Again, the Mouseworks and the other classic storybooks, which are not glossy pages, have this matte sheen. That's why it reflects. I mean, it does not reflect. It's not as reflective as the glossy page ones, but then again, they still have that reflection. So they're attacked again, and then, you know, they are running away from them, and then that's when they realize their superpowers and everything. But just as Mirage was letting Mr. Incredibles go, Elastigirl walks in, Helen walks in, and then, you know, this thing happens. So yeah, the kids are under attack, and all these incredible family is fighting against them, and that's when Bobby comes in with the freeze power and then do all this. Again, doesn't realize how powerful this family is. So Violet, who can create force fields and everything, she gets out of there and, you know, releases our family from that trap. And here's the Rocket. So he goes to the city to create havoc and chaos, and he can come as a rescue. But then again, as the Robo are very adaptive, they, you know, overpower him as well. So Incredibles come in, and then again they have this family moment where he says, you know, I don't want to lose my family, so let me do this and everything. But then, you know, they are convinced that everyone needs to work together. So there's Frozen Man as well. And then they start saving everyone, and then at the end of the day, it's not Bobby, it's them again, saving the city, where the people of the city realize that, again, they're the superheroes. So Bobby, in desperation, kidnaps their youngest son, that is Jack Jack. And he is even more monstrous than everyone else can realize. And I think that's where part 2 comes in, where we see more of Jack Jack. I really like that they brought that out, but I don't have the storybook. But if you have not watched it, you should go and watch that movie. So yeah, they save Jack Jack, and that's where Bobby dies. And here we go. This is like a funny scene. He is participating on a race, and they don't want it to be obvious, so they ask him to be second. It's really nice as well. And here we go. There's another, a villain coming out, and then the Incredibles family is ready. So yeah, that ends the story, and that's that. So yeah, here's my review to the Disney Pixar's The Incredibles classic storybook. So next week I am going to be posting The Little Mermaid, the live action version storybook. Now I've had that book for quite some time now, and I really wanted to show it to you guys. So I thought maybe let's do that one. I do still have a few of the other requests as well, but I still need to watch the movies so that I can do a better review on it. Like some of the movies I have not watched it. So yeah, I will be doing those books once I've watched the movie. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, please hit the comment section below. Please do like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram. And until the next video, thank you so much for watching.